Hello everyone. My name is Manoj Darji. I look after the digital business in PL India. Welcome everyone. Today we are going to start with very insightful session with Shilpa madam. Without further ado, let me introduce Shilpa ma'am.
Yeah. Hi Manoj.
Can we start?
Thank you. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this, an interactive session, I would say. And before I start, okay, I just want to know a few things since we are all very new here. Everybody's comfortable with English, sorry. If yes, just let me know so that, I know which medium to use more. Okay, fine. Thank you, Mr. Sanjay. Hindi. Okay, no problem. So everybody's comfortable with English. If anything that anybody finds difficult, do email. Give us a chat here so that we can talk. Because I know there are many people from South. They find Hindi very difficult. Okay, so we'll do it in English then. Okay. What I have understood for the audience today is that you people are new to share market or you're new to derivatives, right? If you're new to derivatives, so I would like, since I had the derivative desk in Prabhudas Leeladhar, the motive of this session is very simple. I would like you to understand how derivatives trading can be very, restrictive, very disciplined, and can also help you earn not a very low key passive income, but yes, a very aggressive one also, like what we have been, advertising about at this session today. So here I'm not going to show or talk about any theory. What I would try to help you all to understand that if you are interested in trading in share market, how can derivatives help you? How can I help you in generating profits as per your investment? That can be, let's say somebody has an investment of, let's say, 1 lakh rupees, so generating a profit of daily 1,000, 2,000, or it could be 10,000 as well per day, so how can things go ahead, how can things work? So before I start, I'm sure, Manoj, we don't have any questionnaire filled it out, right? Whether people here are more into derivatives or they're very new to share market. Any idea about the audience we have today?
So basically we have a mixed crowd today. Few are already trading in derivatives and few are in cash. So we can guide them how we can trade in derivatives.
Okay. So anybody who is trading in derivatives, anyone here who has any idea about how do you trade in derivatives? Okay, is it better that we give permission to people to speak, or it would be chaotic? Okay, we'll try and keep it to chats so that it doesn't get chaotic. Okay, derivatives, like anybody who has entered share market, I'm sure you all must be hearing about FNO, futures and options trades, right? So future and options trades are nothing but they're more leveraged trades that we do. In that case, where you have a high risk and high gains scenario. High risk, high gains, how? Let's say you have an investment of 10,000 rupees. Let's say 1 lakh rupees. So, and you are here in share market to earn, right? So in that case, let's say you try to buy, somebody tells you that, Infosys is looking very good. You can buy Infosys. So Infosys trading at, let's say, around 1,800. So on an average of 1 lakh, you would be getting 50 shares, not more than that, right? So what you can do is that you can hold 50 shares and you can wait for 100 rupees upside, 200 rupees upside, but you can hold it for as long as you want. You have no limitations on where you can hold if you are trading in cash. But the profit generation is also very, very limited. On an average of 1 lakh, if somebody has only 50 shares of Infosys, let's say it moves even 100 rupees. So hardly what you would be earning is anywhere between 5,000. So that would be difficult. So, okay, somebody is talking about only to speak in Hindi. That would be difficult. So I would try and, talk in both. So let's say आपके पास 1 लाख रुपए का इन्वेस्टमेंट है एंड आपको किसी ने बोला कि आप इन्फोसिस खरीद लो बिकॉज आप इन शेयर मार्केट आपको टिप्स मिलता रहता है, राइट? यू गेट टिप्स. So what you do is कि 1 lakh में if you want to buy Infosys, so 1800 roughly is the price now. So on a investment of 1 lakh, you would be buying 50 shares. आपको 50 शेयर ही मिलेगा उसमें. तो उसमें लेकिन क्या हो सकता है कि आप वो शेयर पकड़ के बैठ सकते हो 1 साल 2 साल, जब तक आपको अपना प्रॉफिट आपके हिसाब से नहीं मिलता है. तो 100 रुपए भी अगर इन्फोसिस ऊपर जाता है तो आपको 5,000 रुपए प्रॉफिट आ सकता है. यू वुड बी जनरेटिंग अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ 5,000 मैक्स if you have an investment of 1 lakh on 100 rupees move in Infosys. Whereas agar same cheese, in the same way, if we do it in derivatives, what happens? Infosys has a lot size of 300 right now. So in that case, what happens? 1 rupee upside is also 300 rupees upside. 300 shares is 1 lot in derivatives. In derivatives, we deal in lots instead of number of shares. It is number of lots. So 300 shares is 1 lot in Infosys. In that case, what happens? That same 100 rupees upside movement will give you 30,000 instead of 5,000. And the investment required would be very less, not even 1 lakh. So futures and options में क्या होता है? You require 20% of the capital, but you have to play in lots, which in turn gives you high risk and high gain scenario. So I hope everybody's clear about what is futures and what are FM, what is derivatives right now. So so this is how it is derivatives. So you have an option that you can invest 1 lakh. You can wait for 100 rupees up move for 5,000 earning, and also you have an option you trade in derivatives. You have a disciplined approach. And then you have the capacity in that 100 rupees of move to earn 30,000 rupees. So derivatives leveraged hai. Usme you have high gains and high risk also both ways. But if you have a disciplined approach, disciplined kaise fe, jaise aap, let's say aap PL ke saath, you start trading with us and I had the derivatives. So I give you a call, Infosys mein aap ye stop loss lagayega. Stop loss is what you all know, right? You buy a share and every analyst give you a stop loss कि इसके नीचे अगर जाता है आपको इसको स्क्वायर ऑफ ही करना पड़ेगा, या आप उसको और होल्ड नहीं कर सकते. लेट्स से 1800 का इन्फोसिस का प्राइस है, 1780 इज द स्टॉप लॉस. तो उसमें आपको 1780 अगर आता है तो आपको अपना पोजीशन स्क्वायर ऑफ करना पड़ेगा, नो मैटर इट इज इन कैश और whichever medium you are holding. So if you follow discipline in derivatives, there are very high chances that you would be making very good profits on daily basis. So this is what is the motive of today's session. For this half an hour, what we'll speak is that how you can generate little aggressive, not safer I would say, but yes, constant and a scope of good returns. This is what derivatives will make you do. This is what I can help you out with. तो इसमें आप कैसे करोगे? Let's say जितना I have understood from Manoj, you guys have account with us, but you guys are not trading, or you don't have margin in the account. I just want to know one thing, is that you guys are trading with some other brokers, so that is why you have not you don't have margin with PL, or you are not comfortable in trading at all right now? Please to text me, sir. I mean, write it in the chat box. so that it helps me to understand, what is the scenario that most of the people here are today. Okay, trading with other brokers. Okay, and anyone? Okay, Mr. Arvind. Okay, trading with PL. I trade in equities and hold portfolio PL. Okay, so that means that everybody's aware of, how trading is done. So it doesn't matter that you are trading with PL or you're trading with other brokerages. I'm sure people who are here today, but dealing with other brokerages, it would be because of discount brokers, right? It would be Zerodha or Upstox, something like that, right? Okay. Okay. So I'm not getting into the names of other brokers or something, but it's completely your individual choice. But I would suggest you to be, comfortable and start trading with, experienced brokers like Prabhudas Leeladhar, or you can be any XYZ. Don't fall in the trap of discount brokers, because what happens, there are issues that, on daily basis that I come across. Like, let's say recently, only yesterday, I mean day before yesterday, I give a call in Federal Bank in options, for 95 call option trading at 1.8 rupees. In that case, what happened, the experienced brokers, they allow and give a leverage for people to trade in the last days of the expiries as well. So many people, and that 1 rupees, 8 rupees became today 5 rupees. So no, the gains of more than 100%. आपका पैसा double से ज़्यादा हो गया उसमें. But kyunki there are people who were trading in discount brokers and the brokers were not allowing them to participate in the last days of the expiry, they couldn't participate, so and they lost the chance. So this is just one of the many issues that happens if you are not with, uh, working with experienced and, good brokers. So try and have an account and with people who can help you out. Jahan pe, there's a customer support. If in case you are opening an account with Prabhudas Leeladhar, you will have Manoj to help you out in every other issue that you face, or, he'll be guiding you through. And of course, it becomes easy for I'm sure for people to have someone to talk to in case of issues is better than to just go for, blind mobile based application. So that's it. So that is a completely different matter. But since I can understand people are trading already. So what I can help you out with is that, let's say you have an investment of 1 lakh with us, Prabhudas Leeladhar. I come up with calls on daily basis. I will show you what do we do. On daily basis, we come up with calls in futures and options on daily basis. There are calls that are given in futures also, options also. So FNO is futures and options both. So indices also we give call in futures and options, stocks also futures, options. We give calls on daily basis. And the daily target based of return is somewhere around 2%, 3% depending on the movement. There are days also in which in FNO also we have generated more than 10% returns in a single day. Also we have seen upper fees in our recommendations also. So we also come up with weekly calls. That is, we come up with a weekly note also every Saturday. It is given to the clients of Prabhudas Leeladhar. So where I come up with the strategies that one can practice in options on weekly basis, and there are recommendations also, buy and sell. So it is a short 1-pager report that I come up every week. Okay. So options, like I said, and also if you are a client to Prabhudas Leeladhar and you're actively trading with us, this is one very important thing that we do on daily basis. This is a morning note that I come up every day before the market opens, wherein I give just a 1-pager, this sort of note, wherein I mention how the market scenario it has been the previous day, how it is likely to be the current day. तो आज के दिन में मार्केट कैसा बिहेव करेगा, वो एक जिस्ट इसमें रहता है, जिसमें डेरिवेटिव्स डेटा को मिला के एक छोटा सा नोट बनता है, जिसमें हम लोग एक्शनेबल्स भी रखते हैं कि आप इस बाय ए लेवल पे करो, वो लेवल पे करो, डिक्लाइंस पे करो, निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी में ऑफ कोर्स ये एन ऑप्शन ट्रेड. So the clients of Prabhudas Leeladhar, they get this morning note daily. ये morning note of course is available in Instagram and then social handles of Prabhudas Leeladhar, Telegram, then Twitter. आप उसमें भी देख सकते हो. And then we have, like I said, reports में we have pre-market morning reports, derivatives weekly report, thematic updates भी हम we generate. Thematics is what? Let's say अभी metals बहुत गिर गए हैं, तो when we see कि metals में थोड़ा movement आना बाकी चालू हो रहा है, तो what we do is that हम लोग एक वन पेजर रिपोर्ट निकालते हैं, जिसमें हम लोग मेंशन करते हैं थीमेटिक्स कि मेटल का थीम है आज, this is the theme in metals, and this so and so stocks are very nicely placed, you can have a buying target there. In that case you can do that. So this is what in forms of report that we come up. So these are few very aggressive calls jisme we have gained very high returns intraday. These are all intraday returns. You can see what we do in Prabhudas Leeladhar, 7%, 10% returns. These are hero zero trades. जैसे आज पे expiry था, every weekly expiry on Thursday I come up with hero zero trade. उसमें क्या होता है, I give a call जिसमें investment is very minimum. जैसे today भी also Nifty I gave calls of 17,200 and only 10 rupees, 12 rupees. So investment of nothing more than 1,000 rupees. लेकिन अगर वो view सही जाता है तो and it can become a lottery call. It can gain up to 1,000%. आपका वो 1,000 रुपए वाला आपको 10,000, 50,000 भी बना के देता है. So this is all what I come up with. If you can see, एक बार the hero zero trades have generated more than 1,300%. Recently also 30 rupees wala bank nifty ka call, it went to 400 rupees. So this is how we come up with calls in Prabhudas Leeladhar. So if you are client with us, if you're trading with us, you will have the benefits of getting such calls on regular basis. Any query you have, we will be there to help you out, to make you understand, to guide you through. So these are the hero zero trades performance that we have. We have a very high success ratio, more than 70%, and this is the performance of derivative desk month on month. अगर आप देखोगे तो एक साल का परफॉर्मेंस मैंने इसमें डाला हुआ है, जिसमें नंबर ऑफ कॉल्स और टोटल रिजल्ट कैसा है फ्रॉम लास्ट फेब टिल टू दिस today's expiry Jan end. एक साल में if you see, we have been very consistent on our returns month on month. The calls are there, stop losses are there, also loss calls are there, profit calls are there, but end month results are very, very strong and very handsome, if you can see this. So the point is that if you are interested in share market, आपको अगर share market में आप you have got into this, so the motive is to earn, right? So if you start trading, and if you start showing some investment with us, and and then follow our recommendations, the way we give, when to enter, when to exit, if stop loss then exit. So I'm sure on intraday basis also you will be earning massive returns. Today's gain, आज के दिन का intraday gains is more than 55,000 only on my calls. I give 4 to 5 calls. Intraday gains on today's day is today only it is more than 55,000. Of course, we had calls in futures also, but we had calls and options as well. So क्योंकि यहाँ पे what I've understood that people are a little conservative when it comes to investing money. So let's say I will keep a let's say benchmark of 1 lakh rupees, and I'll talk about on that. Let's say आप 1 लाख रुपए भी invest करते हो in share market, and you start trading with Prabhudas Leeladhar and work on my recommendations. तो आपके पास ऑप्शन क्या होगा? Since many calls are given in options, so 1 lakh would be also enough for you to start trading and to generate on daily basis some handsome gains. It could be 1,000, it could be 10,000 per day. I can't promise the number, but I can assure you that month end you will not be in loss. You would be in handsome gains. So it depends, on the people, how you want to talk. Mr. Vinod Kumar, you are constantly asking me, you are requesting me to talk in Hindi and English. So I'm trying to both do that. I want to understand, you can't understand English at all? Okay. So then why are you writing to talk in English? Okay, there are people who can't understand Hindi at all. There are people who cannot understand English at all. So it's difficult. So I'll try to, okay. मिस्टर विनोद, जैसे मैंने आपको यही समझाया कि अगर आप 1 लाख रुपए से भी स्टार्ट करते हो ट्रेडिंग, तो उसमें क्या होगा, आपको डेरिवेटिव्स में ऑप्शंस के ट्रेड में आपको काम करने का मौका मिलेगा, जिसमें ऑन डेली बेसिस यू वुड बी जनरेटिंग एक अच्छा खासा प्रॉफिटेबल अमाउंट. इन दैट आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज वाई लैंग्वेज, जिसमें आप I can't promise कि आप 1,000 रुपए डेली का कमाओगे या 10,000 कमाओगे. I can't promise you the number, लेकिन of course मंथ एंड में आपको प्रॉफिट्स दिखेगा आपके अकाउंट में अच्छा खासा. इफ यू फॉलो, अगर आप फॉलो करते हो मेरे सारे रिकमेंडेशंस विद द लेवल्स, व्हाट आई गिव, व्हाट आई से, तो आपको इजी रहेगा. सो द मोटिव इस वेबिनार का यही है कि people are not having margin and they're not trading. So if you are anywhere interested in such returns or in such sheets कि आपको भी आपके अकाउंट month end में आपको P&L में ऐसा दिखे such returns, तो for that you have to trade, and for that you have to have margin with your account. Start with 1 lakh on a minimum basis, and if you find it nice, you find it comfortable, you can always have your balance upgraded or something, whatever you feel like. So this is the derivative desk that I handle and I can help you out. Okay, on a daily basis I give 4 to 5 calls, depending of course on the market. It could be at times 8 calls, 10 calls, it could be also 1 call per day. It depends on the market. On an average 4 to 5 calls. For this return, yes, you have to take all the calls. See, I have a Telegram channel. Manoj, you can share the Telegram channel of mine for derivatives. Or if you have an account with us and you start trading with us, Manoj will guide you through, of course, whatever calls comes, Manoj can, I don't know how, Manoj, is there any provision wherein you can pass them the calls, or they have to join the Telegram channel or what?
Yeah, they have to join our Telegram channel.
Okay.
And also if they need, we can share on WhatsApp as well.
Okay. We, as it is, we are giving calls on Jamun, so if they're registered with us, they will get the calls.
Correct.
No problem. Okay, just share my Telegram channel with them.
Sure.
So see, 1 lakh is not enough, Mr. Anup. It's not that 1 lakh would be enough. No, 1 lakh would be sufficing enough for you to start trading in options call. For future trades, you have to have more margin. If you're comfortable, see, whoever asks me, how to get this sort of return in the sheet that I'm showing you, I keep on telling them that, you have to have 5 lakh rupees in your account so that you trade on all my calls, because, there are many times the future calls you have to, hold overnight, so that requires margin. So, but if it's not that everybody will be having 5 lakhs, I understand that. So in that case, even if you start trading with 1 lakh, you will have the provision to start trading in options, and which is also quite good enough, because nowadays, since the market is very volatile, all my calls are mostly in options, which would suffice anywhere between 1 to 2 lakhs.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Deepak. I hope you keep trading with us, and also keep minting money, minting profits. This is the derivatives channel in Prabhudas Leela. I mean, in Telegram, you can search and you can join. Thank you, Mr. Namratna. Mr. Sanjay, if you have to learn derivatives, we also come up with webinars. So you can enroll them, where I do the teaching thing. Okay. Any queries that we have, I will share where you can get in touch with us. If you are client to us, you will have your calls in Odin. You have the Telegram links here. You will have access to some WhatsApp groups. We also do free weekly webinars every Friday to help you know the weekly outlook of the stock. So if you are with us trading and you have an account with us, we have constant learning and constant hand holding for clients. मतलब हम लोग clients को constantly guide भी करते हैं, उनको समझाते भी हैं, और learning भी रहता है. जैसे आपने पूछा Mr. संजय ने, how do we learn? So you can do that all. Okay, any queries, anything anybody wants to ask, you can do. I am here to answer. Okay, Mr. Vinod Kumar, please speak Hindi. How to investment, share market and trading, how to learn. विनोद जी, अगर आपको शेयर मार्केट में सीखना है तो उसके लिए हम लोग पेड वेबिनार्स भी करते हैं, टेक्निकल टीम भी करती है, डेरिवेटिव टीम भी करती है, जिसमें हम लोग आपको सिखाते भी हैं हाउ टू पिक कॉल्स, आपको स्क्रिप्ट कैसे ढूंढो, कहाँ पे आपको बाइंग करना चाहिए, कहाँ पे सेल करना है. वो एक लर्निंग वीडियो अलग रहता है, लर्निंग सेक्शन अलग रहता है. और अगर आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट करना है, आपको गाइडेंस चाहिए, तो आप हम लोगों के साथ अकाउंट खोलिए, एंड फिर हम लोग आपको टिप्स देते रहते हैं, गाइड करते रहते हैं. Mr. Anup, I will again come up with a paid webinar in a month now, where I would be teaching the basics of derivatives. Okay, any other query? What I would suggest, मैं suggest क्या करूँगी सबको, कि आप लोग चालू तो एक बार कीजिए, ट्रेडिंग इन डेरिवेटिव्स, जो भी हम लोग रिकमेंडेशन आपको देते हैं. आप अकाउंट हम लोगों के साथ खोलिए, आप हम लोगों के साथ आप मार्जिन ट्रांसफर कीजिए, आप कॉल्स में काम कीजिए. कहीं पे आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम आता है, कोई दिक्कत आता है, तो मनोज इज देयर टू हेल्प यू, या फिर यू कैन बी इन टच विथ मी एज वेल, and it would be a very good ride for you. I can assure you that. My pleasure, Mr. Navratna. I want to help everybody out. Yes, Mr. Deepak, definitely. I'm coming up with a webinar. And this webinar would be also very different. We'll have a live trading session, what we are planning. Ek market live as me, we'll do a webinar, we'll pick calls, we'll book profits or loss, whatever it is, but we'll do a live trading session also. Anything, Mr. Yakala Venkata, yes, anything you want. Mr. Shabir Mir is asking what percentage of total amount should be invested in one call. See, if you're doing derivatives, you don't have to worry about what percentage. Start trading with one lot. Yes, we can have live, talking of clients' participation here as well. We have a mobile app also, PL Digitrade. Play Store से आप उसको download कर सकते हो. PL Digitrade. Manoj, you can just help them, with the name.
Sure. It's a PL Digitrade app. We can download from the Play Store and the App Store. I will share the link with you on the WhatsApp.
Okay, any other query that we have? Anybody wants to ask anything else? Okay, this is the link to the mobile application app that you can download. It is a very convenient, very advanced and very well, poised app where आपको बहुत उसमें benefits मिलेंगे, आपको screeners मिलते हैं, आपको बहुत सारे applications मिलते हैं उसमें trade करने के लिए. You can do that. Yes. I'm sure, Manoj, who can do that? Give them the access to talk so that they can give their queries easily.
Sure, I'm allowing them.
Yes. Okay, we are giving access to everybody. Now you guys can speak and talk and ask queries instead of writing.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Actually, I didn't activate when I started the PL account. Very recently, I started the PL account.
Actually, your voice is not very clear. Can you just a second?
Is it audible now?
Yes, Mr. Anup. Yes.
Actually, when I started the PL account very recently, so okay. I didn't opt for the derivative option. I just equity only I opted. So I think derivative is not started. Anyway, I will teach the basics and we can start trading. I think so because I don't know anything about the basics of the.
No problem, no problem. That is not an issue. We will have a paid webinar also on basics of derivatives where I'll teach you what is exactly derivatives, what are calls options, what are future trades. You can definitely have an access there also.
Okay, how much is the cost for that paid webinar?
It's actually roughly always around 1,000 rupees plus GST. but it depends, what kind of trade and what type of webinar it is. So the pricing is not decided by me, it's decided by the organization, but roughly around that.
It's directly from the PL, no? From the similar teaching.
Mr. Anup, your voice is not very clear.
Okay. It's directly from PL, no? Teaching webinar?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Manoj, share the Telegram channel link of derivatives.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Yes.
Hello.
Vinod. Yes, Mr. Vinod.
यस नमस्कार मैडम जी। कहना है जैसे कि मैंने हमने तो डिमेट अकाउंट ऑलरेडी खोल रखे हैं इस प्रभु लीलाधर का, बट हमको कैसे इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चाहिए इसके बारे में कुछ न्यू आइडिया नहीं है। ऐसे हम प्रेशर हूँ, कुछ लर्न भी उसके बारे में कुछ थोड़ा बहुत ही इन्फॉर्मेशन है। कैसे इन्वेस्टमेंट करें, कैसे अर्न करें, इसके बारे में कुछ गाइड कीजिए।
अच्छा, आपको सर पूरा यही समझना है कि आप पैसे कैसे ट्रांसफर करोगे और फिर आप शेयर्स में कैसे खरीदोगे, कैसे बेचोगे, राइट?
राइट, और न्यू आइडिया या न्यू इन्वेस्टमेंट जिसमें बेनिफिट हो इन फ्यूचर एंड प्रेजेंट टाइम।
तो विनोद जी, मैं वही आपको बोल रही हूँ, आपने हम लोगों के साथ अकाउंट खोला हुआ है, आप उसमें अपना मार्जिन फंड ट्रांसफर कीजिए। फिर उसमें आपको टेक्निकल टीम से भी और डेरिवेटिव टीम से भी आपको कॉल्स मिलेंगे, आपको टिप्स मिलता है, जिसको टिप्स आप लोग बोलते हैं। उसमें आपको क्या खरीदना है, किस रेट में खरीदना है, आपको कहाँ पे अपना स्टॉप लॉस लगाना है, वो सब मेंशन रहता है, आपको इजी रहेगा। उसमें भी अगर आपको कोई दिक्कत आता है तो मनोज विल बी योर टच पॉइंट, मतलब आप मनोज से हमेशा टच में रह सकते हैं और वो आपको हेल्प कर सकते हैं तो आपके ट्रेड्स के लिए।
ओके मैडम, थैंक यू।
एनी अदर क्वेरी, एनीवन? Okay, I guess so we have, I mean, I tried. Yeah, I guess anybody is wanting to talk something. Mr. Navratna, yeah, yes, sir, tell me. Miss Vanita Kadam.
कुठे गेले ग बाई?
Okay, so I guess everybody is I tried what I was supposed to do here. कोई भी query है तो Manoj has given his number to you all. और इससे ज्यादा भी अगर आपसे वापस से मुझसे बात करना है या फिर कुछ पूछना है तो मनोज विल गाइड, मनोज विल कनेक्ट मी। आप उनसे टच में रह सकते हैं, he will help you out. So anything, so thank you for all the I mean for your time today, and anything else, please get in touch with Manoj. He'll guide you and he'll get in touch with me if anything is required.
Shilpa, am I audible?
Yes.
So I mean basically what I understand is it's not जरूरी नहीं है कि सिर्फ 1 लाख से ही शुरुआत होगी, right?
नहीं
50,000 से भी they can start.
That is what I'm trying to tell them ना, if they start trading तो उसमें options के जो मैं trade देती हूँ उसमें they can start trading.
थमना आवाज।
Manoj, now you can mute the other people because there is disturbance.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
हाँ. So शिल्पा ये कह रही है कि 50,000 जितना अगर कम अमाउंट है तो भी कर सकते, 1 लाख जो होना जरूरी नहीं है, आप छोटे से लॉट से भी शुरू कर सकते हैं। एंड शिल्पा, छोटे से छोटा लॉट कितने तक होगा लगभग?
नहीं ऐसा नहीं, नो एक्चुअली इट्स नॉट द वे इट इज।
ओके,
इट डिपेंड्स कि हम लोग मंथ के कौन से टाइम पे ट्रेड कर रहे हैं। द मोर वी अप्रोच द एक्सपायरी द प्रीमियम कम्स डाउन, तो इन्वेस्टमेंट कम्स डाउन। मंथ के स्टार्ट में ज्यादा रहता है, सो it's a different ball game, but that's okay. What you are saying is also for people who are not comfortable with 5 lakhs. I have asked them, you can start with 1 lakh. Even if you're not comfortable with 1 lakh, start with 50,000. So once I come to know what kind of investment you have, with the kind of calls I give, you can always know कि आपके पास investment कितना है, आप उसमें कितने में आप call लेके आप कौन से कॉल पे काम कर सकते हो। वो आपको डेफिनेटली कुछ ना कुछ तो आपको रोज का रोज मिलेगा wherein you can trade.
और आपके कॉल्स के लिए आपकी टेलीग्राम चैनल को फॉलो करना होगा। लेकिन somebody was asking मोबाइल ऐप डाउनलोड करने पे तो आपके कॉल्स वहां पे डायरेक्टली
मिल जाएंगे, लेकिन उसमें क्या होगा, उसमें डिले रहता है बिकॉज द टाइम वी गेट अपडेटेड एंड ऑल इट टेक्स, वहां पे बफर पीरियड रह जाता है 2 मिनट्स 3 मिनट्स का, तो उसमें प्राइस मूवमेंट अप एंड डाउन ज्यादा रहता है। तो टेलीग्राम इज वेयर आई पोस्ट माई कॉल्स फर्स्ट, सो इट इज एज गुड एज लाइव ट्रेडिंग।
करेक्ट करेक्ट। तो एक तो नंबर 1 उनको हमारी आपकी टेलीग्राम चैनल फॉलो करनी चाहिए सबको। सेकेंडली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंटली मोबाइल ऐप तो पहले ही सबसे डाउनलोड कर ले। एंड मनोज दर्जी इज देयर वन कॉन्टेक्ट RM with whom they should always be in touch. मनोज दर्जी ने सबके ब्रॉडकास्ट ग्रुप बनाया है। They should join this broadcast group. So Manoj again and again will keep on updating कि नए नए क्या हम आपके लिए सकते हैं या फिर क्या अपडेट्स हम आपको दे सकते हैं। मनोज वहां पे लॉन्ग टाइम बाइंग एंड सेलिंग की भी टिप्स देते रहते हैं, राइट मनोज? मनोज सो आप बताइए कि मनोज ब्रॉडकास्ट में और क्या क्या कवर कर लेते हैं?
एडवाइजरी कॉल्स हम लोग भेजते हैं, मार्केट अपडेट्स भेजते हैं, कुछ पॉलिटिकल इवेंट्स होते हैं तो उसके बारे में भी अपडेट्स भेजते हैं।
आई होप कि जहाँ पे अटेंड कर रहे हैं उनको ये सारी चीजें काफी यूजफुल रहेगी।
मनोज ने अगर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप ज्वाइन किया है तो व्हाट वी कैन, आई मीन व्हाट्सएप ब्रॉडकास्ट ग्रुप ही हैज अरेंज्ड, देन व्हाट वी कैन डू इज दैट मनोज कैन आल्सो पास ऑन द कॉल्स दैट आई गिव, so that would be little helpful for them to understand.
हाँ प्रोवाइड, लेकिन वो ब्रॉडकास्ट ग्रुप के लिए डेफिनेटली इनको मनोज को अपने कॉन्टेक्ट लिस्ट में ऐड करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके मनोज उनको ब्रॉडकास्ट ग्रुप में ऐड करके
इसके लिए it is much easier, they can join the telegram channel which is exclusive for derivatives, so that can be helpful.
करेक्ट। सो द इंटेंशन इज स्टार्ट फॉलोइंग अस, एंड हमारा पीएल का यूट्यूब चैनल भी है, उसे भी फॉलो करें, तो वहां पे भी आपको बार बार कुछ ना कुछ अपडेट्स मिलते रहेंगे, बाइंग सेलिंग टिप्स के नहीं, बट अबाउट द कंपनी एज सच। एनीथिंग एल्स मनोज यू वुड लाइक टू कवर फॉर योर clients, B60, B27?
If any help required from my side, I have posted my number in the chat bot. You can reach out to me. कोई भी information चाहिए regarding limits, how to trade, anything, you can reach out to me.
Manoj is very well versed. For everyone who's attending this, see, Manoj is very well versed with derivatives and cash equities as well. तो अगर आपको कैश में ट्रेड करना है, आपको डेरिवेटिव्स में ट्रेड करना है, तो मनोज इज द राइट पर्सन हु विल हेल्प यू आउट, बट प्रोवाइडेड फॉर दैट यू हैव टू हैव एन अकाउंट विद अस एंड देन यू हैव टू be having margin with us to trade, otherwise he's not he can't be helping you out. Okay, Mr. Anup is raising hand, can we ask him what is the query?
You will tell regarding the allocation of 1 lakh or 5 lakh.
Mr. Anup, you're not audible.
You are providing 5 codes or 3 codes per day. So if my capital is like 1 lakh or 5 lakh, you will tell how much percentage should I invest for each code?
This is what I'm trying to tell you. If you have 5 lakhs, you will have the ease of participating in all my calls. If you have 1 lakh, you will have the ease in participating in most of the option calls.
Okay. I'm asking the thing that you will, at the time of call, you will tell like that how much percentage I need to invest in.
See, all my calls comes up with a predefined thing that it has to be 1 lot minimum, because you can't trade in number of shares in derivatives. It is traded in number of lots. So let's say I give an option call in Reliance in, let's say, let's say it's an option call of 2500 strike rate trading at 50 rupees. So Reliance lot size is 250 rupees. So that means 250 into 50. That is roughly 12,000, 500, 12,000, some 500 investment you would require to trade in 1 lot. So my calls, the sheet that I showed you is assuming that only 1 lot is traded.
I am asking that at the time when you are providing the call, you will tell like that according to the capital you can invest 20% of the capital into this call.
No, sir, you are not understanding. So it's not anything about the percentage.
Okay.
If I gave a buy call in Reliance, let's say investment required is 12,000, so you have to invest 12,000.
Okay.
it comes with a predefined, investment only. It cannot be 20% of investment, 50% of investment. It's not like that. Derivatives gives you a very straight, mathematical calculation. This is the investment, this is the stop loss, and this is the target. That's it.
Shilpa, maybe, Eitelman wants to ask, can he multiply the lots, or he should stick to that one lot only what you are guiding?
No. He can multiply, but what he's confused is that, he's thinking that, in cash, what happens? So, when you have a 1 lakh a margin, what people do is that they ask the analyst, do we invest 20% now or 30% now? He's getting
like that. I mean that when I have a 1 lakh, 5 lakh.
Actually, I can't hear him.
Oh, sorry. I have 5 lakh in capital in my hand. Okay. You are providing per day 5 calls. Okay. So if you define me like that, you have to use 20% of capital for 1 call.
No. So I'll make it simple for you. Let's say you have 5 lakhs rupees. You can participate in all my calls, and you will only participate in 1 lot, only. If you have 5 lakhs, if you have 10 lakhs, then you can think of 2 lots each call.
That's my question. Allocation of fund. That's a thing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any more questions from anyone? हमारा जो मोबाइल ऐप है दैट इज डीजी ट्रेड ऐप, उसे डाउनलोड करना है. अरविंद जी पूछ रहे थे कि मोबाइल ऐप में इश्यू है, राइट? लॉग इन टू डाउनलोड ऐप नहीं हो रहा है. आप डाउनलोड कर लीजिए, फिर आप मनोज से बात कर सकते हैं.
Yes, ma'am. I have downloaded, but it's not allowing to log into the app.
I think Manoj can guide you after the webinar. आप उनसे कॉल कर लीजिएगा.
Sure.
राइट मनोज?
Yeah, sure.
और कोई कुछ पूछना चाहता है? जस्ट अबाउट हमारा मतलब टाइम खत्म होने आ रहा है. कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं शिल्पा मैम से, मनोज से. सो आई होप अभी आज से आप सब शिल्पा मैम की टेलीग्राम चैनल को फॉलो करेंगे, यूट्यूब पे पीएल इंडिया को फॉलो करेंगे और मनोज के ब्रॉडकास्ट लिस्ट में ऐड हो जाएंगे. एंड सबसे पहले मोबाइल ऐप भी डाउनलोड कर लेंगे.
Thank you everyone for this time of yours. I hope we keep interacting more and more, and you guys keep trading with us.